You and me, we ain't nothing alike. Let's set the record straight. Those words you say, they hold no weight, they like. Let's set the record straight. You'll never break the man before you're out.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another Diecast review. As my cat is running around in the background and distracting me. But anyway, this diecast specifically was very intriguing to me, to say the least, because I was walking around, I believe it was Martinsville is when I got this car. It was either Martinsville or the Coke 600. I don't think I've had it since the Coke 600, so I'm just going to say Martinsville. But again, it was a very weird, random pick, so I don't really know where I got it from, but I want to say Martinsville. So, there it was, walking around the gypsy tents, minding my own business. And I see this car, and I'm like, I don't think I've ever seen that car before. Not at any of the other tracks I've been to, nothing. So that alone kind of caught my eye. And I'm like, I wonder how rare this paint scheme actually is. I don't know if it is rare at all. If anybody can tell me in the comments, but again, I found it in, okay, so if you go to the track, which, I don't know how many people have been, I would assume a lot, on the channel, a lot of the viewers have been at least once or twice. If you go through some of the tents, they'll have the boxes, but they're individually sectioned off. Like, you'll have a certain paint scheme. They're all about certain paint schemes, right? This was in a box with 5 or 6, maybe 7 or 8 of these other cars. It's the same paint scheme, the same car, but there was 5 or 6 more. So I don't know if they're rare and I just haven't seen them before, or if they're not rare and actually pretty common, but again, I just haven't really seen them. Nonetheless, I kind of like the paint scheme, and it was a Kasey Kahne for Junior Motorsports. I don't know what year this is. It's a 2013. Good Lord, I didn't know it was that old. But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. I like the orange and the white kind of mixed with that gray. So I'm like, you know what? I'd figure that I would, pick it up for a little bit. Maybe if I didn't like it down the road, I'd sell it off or trade it off or something like that. But, I'd figure I'd just kind of pick it up for now. But, again, it caught my eye. I thought it was a pretty cool looking paint scheme. And, again, it was something I haven't really seen before. So I'm like, you know what? Why the heck not? So the actual title of this car is Kasey Kahne number 5, Great Clips, Great Stuff. So, I guess. But yeah, so we're going to get this bad boy out of the box and take a closer look because, again, I've never really seen this paint scheme before. So I haven't seen a diecast review on it. I'm not saying nobody's done one. I'm just saying, me personally, I have not watched with my own eyes a diecast review of this specific paint scheme. So, I figured why not go ahead and do one myself. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at this diecast and see what it has to offer. So, here's the diecast out of the box, and right away, it feels very chalky. Like, if you pick up a stick of chalk, in your childhood when you was at elementary school or something, or on the sidewalk, and you'd feel that kind of that chalky, type feeling. That's exactly what this car feels like, and it's very weird. I don't know if it has to do with the paint itself. I think it's the whole... Yeah, it's kind of the whole car, so I think that's just how it was, finished. But it's weird, because it's a very, a matte finish. It's not an ice white. It's more of, a frost white. But it's weird, because, I don't know, again, it's got that chalky feeling, and I've never felt that on a diecast before. So, I don't know, I thought that was just kind of an odd thing. And also, something else I want to point out. You guys know how you get the Gold Series now, right? You'll get the black interior, like this one now. You can see the black interior there. This one has a gray interior, or a white interior, as some people call it. I call it gray. So, this car is so old to the point where it has the authentic interior. Now, you may be thinking, well, it could be customized, it could be edited. I can prove to you it's not, because, I do know these diecasts. You can see the rivets are still there. But yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm used to the black interiors, and now, it's back to white back in the old days. So, I guess we can go ahead and kick this off. So, we got great clips right there with a, kind of like a, I guess like a clay type gray color. Again, you can kind of notice that matte finish. Now, this diecast has some weird streaks and stuff to it. I'm not going to blame that, on the company, but like if there's any decal error, like you can see on the B post, that's not just old age. This thing's from 2013. I'm sure the quality control wasn't really that great anyway. Not only that, I think, ooh, look at that front end. I like that front end, but I don't know. It's just, I think some of the, like, that little scrape right there, and I just kind of, some weird little markings, I think that's just it from being old. Because the box opened up pretty easily, so I think, it's just old age. Oh, that scared me. It was just a hair. I thought it was a crack in the windshield. I'm like, no, it's just a hair. We're good. So you got the windshield banner here. You can also see how flat that print is for the nationwide banner. Nowadays, it's really shiny, so it's also kind of an older build. Now, the roof is interesting. I kind of like this design. I like it looks like it's just an orange square with a white stripe across it, and then the number 5 is where the white is. Looks pretty good, not gonna lie. Got the black roof rails there, of course. Nothing on the deck lid, which is interesting. Man, look at that old school Camaro taillights. Jeez. Wow. Not to mention the big freaking bunny ear spoiler on this thing. The thing massive. Reminds me when they ran the All-Star package. What was it? Was it 2019? 2018? I think it was 2019. They had those big freaking spoilers and they just flew down the pit road and stuff. So, yeah. I've loved these type of spoilers. They looked really good. Especially on the Xfinity cars. They looked pretty good too. So, you got the old taillights there. Looks like you got Mac Tools and Bosch right there in both of them. Then you got the Chevy bow tie there. Great stuff. You got a little phone with the app. Great clips. Ooh, kind of hard to tell what those are. You got these little fake exhaust pipes back here. I guess those have been around for a long time. Got the number 5 right there. Text great to 47323. I highly doubt you can do that anymore. But I mean, worth a shot, I guess. So I don't know if that one, or these little logos is here. I got a little bit of a decal mistake there. Taxslayer.com, a bunch of fruit for whatever reason. You got the phone there with a little heart. I guess that's something to do with the app. You got great stuff there. Chromax Pro. Oh god, I can't tell what that one is. Something.org there. Got Kasey Kahne scribbled up on the name rail. Looks to be a little pushed back though. Same thing with these contingencies. Jesus, I see Miller and Safety Clean, right? Is that Safety Clean? I don't know, but that B post is off pretty good. Look at that decaling though. We got some decaling for the mold on the actual car. That's pretty interesting. We got 2 different shades of orange. We got like a hunter orange and a really dark orange too. Got the number 5 there. So you got the NASCAR Nationwide series. Throwback to the Nationwide. I got Autometer, JX, MSD, ARP, Mechanics Wear, Holly, 3M, Edelbrock, Simpson, JE, I believe that is. And you got the Goodyear logo there. Of course, a Goodyear tire. Then on the front, you got Moog. I guess that's supposed to be a sponsor underneath that. Mel, Comp, Edelbrock. Or not Edelbrock. I keep saying Edelbrock. Sunoco there. And you got what would be fog lights on the actual Camaro. Now, not my cousin. My aunt has a 2013 Camaro. And I can confirm that the headlights are really deep into the car. You can kind of see into the mold here. And then those tail lights look exactly the same. So, yeah, I got an orange spoiler, which looks really good. It got some weird little cutout here for a decal. I don't know if that's like a vent or something, but I don't know. It doesn't look too bad. I don't like those Camaros, though, on the front end for 2013. Especially like on the Citizen, like, the public one. It's just, in my opinion, I love my Camaros, don't get me wrong, but the 2013 ones, it's just the headlights were pushed back way too much for my liking. Which, I mean, everybody's got their own opinion. I'm assuming somebody out there likes that. Me personally, I do not. I like to have the indentation of the Camaro nose, but I don't like it being so far back. And honestly, I can compare it to the street car versus the stock car. On the stock car, it's actually a little more rounded. On the street car, it's actually a lot more arrow-like. On the 2013, so there's a little fact for you, and again, I only know that because of my aunt's car. But yeah, nonetheless, pretty decent paint scheme. Again, I've never seen this before, so I figured I'd pick it up while I could. It could be a gold block, value-wise, you never really know. Or it could be something that's worth like $2 in a bin somewhere. Or it could not even be worth that and maybe be custom material. You never really know. But I might do some research on this car, like where it ran or what the value is, or if there was like a different version made or something like that. But anyway, again, I believe that's going to be all for this diecast review. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.